This is the reason why the 76ers got killed by the Celtics last year in the playoffs and why it's the same old story in the season opener. Give me just 5 minutes to explain everything. What up everybody, my name is Stefan and this is Heat Check. Let's start from the beginning. LeBron is not in the East anymore, so this could be the conference finals matchup, and I feel like all of the players know this, so you could absolutely feel the nervousness and tension at the beginning. And naturally, the game opened up terribly, with a bunch of misses and turnovers, but as things started to settle, a few things stood out. Ben Simmons somehow became even more frightening and unstoppable in transition. Pretty much all of the Sixers' 16 points in transition were generated by him in some shape or form. Look at the situation. He goes full speed directly towards the chest of two Celtics defenders. This is 1-on-2 situation that Simmons handles elegantly. 1-on-2? How about 1-on-5? Coast to coast for the dunk. He goes through the entire defense, nobody quick and strong enough to stop him. And as crazy as that is, on defense I saw him switched out on almost everyone, and he held his own. If needed, he could cover on the opposing point guard all the way to the center. Now that's wild. However, we get to the elephant in the room, and that is of course his shooting. And as much as it is about his makes and misses, the biggest thing is, it's obvious that he is not comfortable even taking the shot. In the half-court offense, he is pretty easy to guard. Back off one step, give him a little cushion, and that's it. He won't even try to shoot. Take a look at his shot attempts. All the makes come from inside the paint. The problem is even worse with Markelle Fultz. He's not only uncomfortable shooting the ball, but take a look at this. He is actually practicing his shooting motion. Not trying to hit the basket, but practicing the release. After all the time that he didn't play in the playoffs, he had 3 months in the summer and all that, and he is still working on the release itself. Not even the accuracy, but the shooting motion. And he is in the starting lineup. Just think about that for a second. If I'm going to play Fultz and I know that he cannot shoot one bit, I sure as hell expect him to give me either Rondo type of tempo and movement or Andre Robertson type of defense. These are players not known for their shot but could do other things, right? And since he is nowhere near one or the other, it's like playing 4-on-5 basketball. Also, when you have two guys in the lineup who don't even know how to shoot the ball, and by the way are your perimeter players, what kind of spacing do you think you're going to provide Joel Embiid to play with, who to his credit had a nice 23-10 game. However, look at the help defense that the Celtics are allowed to play. It's easy to help out when you know your guy is no threat from deep. So breaking down Philly's offense, it's basically one of these. Either give it to Embiid and watch him go to work, or run some sets for Redick and Covington to fire away threes. And I guess that's the only way to counteract the lack of shooting. At least these two are a threat and you need to make a decision on the screen. However, when Redick and Covington have 27 shot attempts, most of them coming from running around the screens and dribble handoff threes, how many of them do you think they can hit in a tightly contested playoff series? When the game slows down, you need to have a guy who can make a one dribble pull-up or make a tough mid-range fadeaway. Basically create his own shot off the dribble. And the Celtics are loaded when it comes to that. Hayward and Kyrie had a combined 6 of 26 from the field and Boston still won by 18 points. And you definitely know that these two can shoot. Jaylen Brown also didn't have the best shooting night. It didn't matter because they still have Marcus Morris with the silky smooth pull-up jumper or Terry Rozier crossing over and hitting from deep. And of course, Jason Tatum hitting pull-ups, fadeaways and step backs. Now that's what I'm talking about. Again, keep in mind 3 of their best players had a terrible night, so you do the math. And I'm not judging this after one game. This is all from last year. You knew that Simmons and Fultz couldn't shoot, and they didn't show any signs of improvement. Do you think that they'll somehow miraculously transform into Ray Allen throughout the course of the season? You knew that Embiid is a beast, and he still is, but the help side defense is coming. And you knew from last year that the Celtics are stacked on all positions. Now they just got back their 2 key players. So based on what I saw in their playoff battle and what I saw on opening night, I say Boston goes 4-1 again in the playoffs against the Sixers. So do you think Philly can be a threat even with 2 of their players literally refusing to shoot? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for many more in-depth analysis like this one. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.